Jesse, we need to produce more Balenciaga.
Clearly his taste in women is the same as his taste in fashion. Only the very best, with just a right amount of dirty.
I'm not buying Balenciaga, Skylar. I am Balenciaga. A guy goes into the boutique and buys Balenciaga, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who sells.
Yeah, Balenciaga, bitch.
I hope you're in the mood for fun, Dylan. You certainly look like it.
What does that mean?
Should
I be offended?
You should.
Yeah. I know that's before. Like right now, you look like a bit of a like a henchman, but like a henchman and kind of like a comedic henchman, like kind of the one who would probably get like stuck into some kind of shenanigans. Like he would like slip over or something, and there'd be cartoon sound effects. You're like, oh, I bumped me bloody eye.
Yeah.
CP.
So
I'm a bit concerned about what that stands for.
Ooh, Gary, I'm playing Geordie LaForge, Gary.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I'm Worf. Oh god, wait. So I was like thinking to myself, I was like, when you said like, oh, Picard speaks a lot, I was thinking like, oh man, doesn't Picard like mess up my voice? And I was like, no, I don't think so. And now I remember who it is that messes up my voice. It's me, Commander Worf.
Worf doesn't talk a lot, so yeah.
Good.
So once again, we are doing a Star Trek episode. We are doing a Star Trek Spec script. And Dylan, would you like to go through your characters? So Lieutenant Engineer Geordie LaForge, how does he sound?
I'm playing Geordie LaForge, Gary. So, it's a good role for me, I may have scored 260 goals, but I can still play Geordie LaForge, Gary.
Well, of course, he won't be doing Geordie's actual accent. He'll be doing some
a Geordie
Newcastle.
accent. Yeah,
exactly. Do you remember what his character looks like, by the way, Dylan?
He looks like he's the guy with the bumps on his head.
No, that's Worf.
That's Worf.
He's the guy with the bind like
the visor.
The visor. Oh, he is the visor guy. Yeah. No, that's right.
Did you ever
he's the visor guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen people use like for costume parties, they'll use like a headband or something, like a sparkly headband, in order to be.
It's very easy to do. It's very.
He can't see, man. He can't see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have Ensign Wesley Crusher.
Oh yeah, I remember what he sounds like.
Dylan?
Do you remember?
I know everything. I know everything
like
about everything. I'm just procrastinating.
He honestly doesn't speak a lot. Then you're also going to be playing 3 other characters, Dylan, which is the Chief Medical Officer, which you'll find out what his voice sounds like. You'll also be playing Alien Race 1 President.
Once we find out what the race is, we'll get an idea.
Yes, an Alien Race 2 leader. We have me, who I'm playing Riker, who doesn't speak a lot. Data, who honestly I don't speak that much.
That seems most illogical.
Yeah, I don't. Data doesn't speak that much. The Admiral does speak quite a bit. The Starfleet Admiral, who I'll be playing, and I'm playing him because to make it easy with your characters. And then the narrator as well, Michael, who you'll be Captain Jean-Luc.
Captain
Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yep, and then who else? Worf.
Security Chief Worf.
Yes, the Alien 1 engineer.
Find out who they are.
Yes, and Alien 2 security, and that guy, that last character, has like, he has like 3 lines, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, you'll know how he sounds when we get to it.
Okay.
So, just an important thing to point out here, as you can see from the bold bit, this is just sci-fi.
Yes, this is just sci-fi. It's just like outer space.
Yeah, and I like how Dylan's wearing sunglasses as well.
It's funny, Geordie. I can't see, man. He can't see.
Okay, right. So, are you ready to go, Dylan? 'Cause you don't
I'm ready to go. I'm always ready to go. You know me.
Apart from when you're reading text messages.
If you catch him ever looking at, if he ever looks away from the screen, we need that they were talking about like dystopian eye tracking software that they would like do at works to make sure people were constantly looking at their screens. We actually need that for Dylan.
Yes. So
it's
let's
like the
going.
micromanagement. It's not like you can see me texting in my sunglasses reflection.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So here we go. This is Star Trek: The Next Generation, CP, whatever, the spec script. This is just Sci-Fi. A reminder of that. An important disclaimer there. So we start with an exterior shot of the Enterprise flying through space.
Captain's log, stardate 45131.2. The Enterprise is currently at Starbase 239, preparing to travel to a planet in the Aswidian system. This planet has expressed a strong desire to be admitted into the Federation and become its newest member. After investigating whether this planet is a suitable candidate for membership, we are to return back to Starbase 239 to report our findings.
We cut to the bridge of the Enterprise. All main members of the crew are there apart from Geordi and Troy. While waiting to leave, Captain Picard decides to ask Commander Riker a question.
Number one, let me ask you something. If I whispered in your ear that Commander Worf's head looked like a fanny, would you join me in a laugh?
Yeah, I could get in on that.
Alright, here it comes. Commander Worf's head looks like a fanny.
That comes from, that's from something that.
I know what it's from. You can both suck my ridges.
Calm down, Worf.
Yes, get a sense of humour, Rocky Dennis.
Captain, we've just received word that all necessary checks on the Enterprise have been completed.
Thank you, Mr. Crusher. It seems we'll be off to our planet soon. Mr. Data, set in a course for Ching Chong 7. Hopefully, it won't take too long to get there.
Sorry, Captain. A hail is coming in from your Starfleet. It's urgent.
Right
Dylan,
now?
Dylan, you're not reading properly. That's twice in a row you've messed up the fucking... It's coming in for you from Starfleet.
I can't
Maybe
read
take off your
these on.
sunglasses.
Yeah, this is...
I need them on as Geordie, though.
Yeah.
I'm Geordie,
Considering you're supposed to be playing a character who's smart as well, it's not a good sign that you can't read. Right. Right now, send it through to my ready room, Wesley. Number one, you have the bridge.
Captain Picard goes into his ready room, turns on his monitor, and is greeted by a Starfleet admiral.
Ah, Admiral Biden. We were just about to set off to Ching Chong 7. Is there anything wrong?
No, Captain. Everything's fine. You're still supposed to proceed to the planet, but Starfleet wants you to make another stop beforehand.
I thought our report on the Ching Chonians was
Ching Chongians.
Ching Chongians, yeah, sorry.
Get it right, come on.
I thought our report on the Ching Chongians was a priority for Starfleet.
That's true, Captain. However, Starfleet's new equality and diversity guidelines require that we must also evaluate another planet too, and see if they're ready to join the Federation as well.
What? Not this affirmative action nonsense. Alright, tell me, Admiral, which planet will we appraise first?
I'm sending you the coordinates to the planet now.
Oh, you can't be serious, Admiral. Okay, you made a typo there, Luke. Oh, there you go. We are to evaluate whether the... We are to evaluate whether the Retardians should be members of the Federation? What woke bullshit is this?
Please calm down, Captain. Look, they submitted an application somehow, and these new guidelines state that we can't just ignore them anymore.
Hello.
What a great start.
I'm sorry, sir, but you know as well as I that the Retardians are not fit to be members. I wouldn't be surprised if they submitted their application to join the Federation in crayon.
Captain, it won't take long. Just spend a little time there, make a report, and then you'll be done.
I suppose the Retardians aren't too far from Ching Chong 7. Okay, Admiral, but this is the last time I do anything like this. And if any of those Retardians smeared chocolate on my uniform, I'm charging them for it.
One last thing.
That also would have been a concern with the gay people, but a different kind of the gay civilization we met.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing, Captain. I understand your Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Beverly Crusher, is not with the Enterprise at this moment.
Yes, that's correct, Admiral. Although I must say, the rumours of her taking a leave of absence because of me are not true.
Might I suggest you take another Chief Medical Officer on the journey with you, just until she's back?
I suppose so, Admiral, just as long as you vouch for my character if there happens to be any investigation into my actions regarding my very important security checks of my ship's rooms.
I will, Captain, and you're making a good choice. This Chief Medical Officer is an old friend of mine, and in my opinion, he's the best doctor in this quadrant. He's ready to transport over the Enterprise now.
Thank you, Admiral. I will head over to meet him. Picard out.
Captain Picard heads to the transports room to greet his new Chief Medical Officer. The man who he shakes hands with is old, quite small, and has a nasally Jewish/Italian voice. This is you, Dylan.
Jewish/Italian. Hello, I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Welcome to the Enterprise.
Nice to meet you, Captain. My name is Anthony, but most people call me Dr. Fauci.
Okay.
It's Dr. Fauci, by the way.
Yeah, Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci.
Now, I want the intro where Picard says stuff. Sorry, I apologise for this incompetence.
That's fine. It's you who has to edit it.
I will.
Yeah, exactly. My teeth aren't
Alright.
very nice.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
What a great TV show. Starring Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard, or this time it's Michael as Jean-Luc Picard.
Well done, Michael.
Absolutely.
Well done. So, the Enterprise arrives at their destination. Picard, Worf, Data and Geordi prepare to beam down.
Right, everyone, we've arrived at the Retardians' homeworld. They decided to name it Jelly Bean Land for some reason, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is that we get this over quickly. I just hope while I'm down there I don't catch whatever disease all these Retardians have.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I don't think you can catch the disease that the Retardarians have. It's genetic.
Mr. Data, please forgive me, but you are an android. If you ever started talking like a mongoloid, you could just change your programming. Us humanoids aren't so lucky.
The 4 Enterprise crew members beam down to the surface and meet their hosts for a tour of the planet. You can probably guess what they look and sound like.
Oh wait, so which one?
This is Dylan.
Yeah.
Hello, Starfleet. Welcome to Jelly Bean Land. I am the president of the planet, but you can call me Mr. Skittles. We're really looking forward to joining the Federation. Let me shake your hand.
I'm Captain Picard. It's good to meet you. Mr. Skittles. Is that a Slavic name, perhaps?
No, it's my name.
God, this is going to get us taken down from YouTube.
Oh my god. I like how you didn't realize that when you were writing it. I see. Well, I'd appreciate it, Mr. Skittles, if you stopped shaking my hand so vigorously and we started this tour. Me, Mr. LaForge, Data, and Worf are really looking forward to it.
Good idea, Captain. But first, let me present to you one of our most prestigious items for you to wear on this tour. A golden bike helmet. I think that suits you, Captain.
This looks like a really nice helmet, Mr. Skittles. I'm honored, but I don't want it to mess up my hair.
That makes sense.
I can't believe that fucking worked.
What about you with the ugly face? Would you like to wear a helmet?
If you put that anywhere near my head, I will use my Macleth to send you to Grethor to meet Koskari.
Is that a no?
Yes, Mr. Skittles, I believe it is. Let's forget the helmet for now and start the tour, shall we? We at Starfleet are very busy.
Yeah, you're right, Captain. Also, it's close to my bedtime. Let's go.
God.
The 4 members of the Enterprise walk around Jellybean Land and take in the surroundings.
Mr. Skittles, would you mind telling me why none of your buildings have any windows?
Well, that's because we couldn't stop licking them, Captain. You see, us retardians come up with innovative solutions to our problems.
Indeed. And a follow-up question to that. Why are all of your buildings made out of Lego?
Well, who doesn't like Lego?
Ah, good point. I hadn't considered that.
Forgive me, Mr. Skittles, but I am curious as to why there seems to be a distinct lack of wildlife here. I have not seen any small animals, but given your plant's environmental characteristics, I thought there would be plenty native to Jellybean Land.
All of our small animals, like cats and rabbits, are sadly extinct.
How did it happen? Were they hunted to extinction, or was it disease that wiped them out?
Neither. We just kept hugging them too hard and broke all their bones.
Steinbeck warned us that would happen. Good joke.
I see we've arrived at our interstellar sector, where we develop and construct our spaceships. I believe this will be of interest to you, Mr. LeFood. It's Mr. LaForge, actually, sir. But yes, I would love to have a look around.
Again, that's like there, but you know what? We're going to have to deal with that while Dylan's got the sunglasses on. The Enterprise crew enter the windowless building, with Mr. Skittles introducing Geordie to their chief engineer.
Hello, I'm so excited to meet you, Mr. LaFour. You're an inspiration to everyone here.
Again, it's LaForge, but I appreciate your compliment. Who might you be?
I am called Scooter, because that's what I invented. After my creation, there was a massive leap forward in transport in our society.
Ooh, I love how there's an ooh in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice work, Scooter. See, why don't you show me what spaceship tech you've been working on?
I'd be happy to, Mr. LaFork.
This is just Walter White Jr., isn't it? That's what you're doing, Michael.
Yes.
After following Scooter into another room, Geordie is confused when he sees what Scooter shows him.
So, this is your latest in interstellar tech?
That's correct.
But it's just a red tricycle with 2 plastic wings glued to it.
That took a lot of blood, sweat and tears to achieve, Mr. LaFour. I tried my best.
Oh, well, look, we all have to start somewhere, Scooter. But this is far off from where we in the Federation can do.
Oh, yeah. How fast can your spaceships go?
Jesus Christ.
Well, thanks to our warp drive, we can travel faster than the speed of light. 299,792,458 meters per second, Gary. Sorry, not Gary.
Okay. Tell me, is that number higher or lower than 12?
A lot higher, Scooter.
Oh, I see.
It seems you retardians have a lot to learn.
Can I at least try on your sunglasses?
After Geordie explains... That's good, because he actually does have sunglasses, Dylan. Yeah. After Geordie explains to Scooter that he needs to wear his visor for his sight, he returns to the rest of the crew and explains to Captain Picard how far away Scooter is from recreating the Enterprise. After Picard mutters some ableist slurs, he then informs Mr. Skittles that the Enterprise has to leave Jellybean Land.
But Captain Picard, you can't leave yet. You haven't even seen our sacred religious site.
And please tell me, Mr. Skittles, what is this sacred religious site?
A giant ball pit, like the ones you get at your McDonald's. It's been around for at least 30 years.
Well, that's a big number.
And you haven't even tried any of our devices or food.
It's delicacy. That was.
Okay. What would
yeah.
I was about to make some kind of Picard. Okay. What would you serve us then?
Our starter would be a candy bar. Our main would be a candy bar. And our dessert would be lots of ice cream with a candy bar.
This is really making me wonder how thick the walls are in my house. Okay, that's it. We're leaving.
I really hope we impressed you, and I look forward to seeing your report.
That's if you can read.
What was that, Captain?
Oh, nothing. Just one last thing, Mr. Skittles. Tell me, how did you become president of the Retardarians?
Well, I was the prefect at school who could shout the loudest.
I thought it would be some stupid shit like that. Mr. Crusher, this is Captain Picard, 4-2 beam up.
The 4 crew members then beam back up to the Enterprise.
I think that went well.
And that's the end of that bit. We cut back to the Enterprise bridge.
How was your visit, Captain?
If I ever get my hands on that bastard who violated the Prime Directive and revealed our existence to those retardarians, I'll smash their head in with the strongest spastic helmet I can find. Mr. Crusher, set in a course for Ching Chong 7 at once. I'm going to see our new Dr. Fauci.
We cut to Picard talking to Dr. Fauci in sickbay.
So, you're sure I haven't contracted their retard disease?
No, Captain. You're perfectly healthy.
Good. You can never be too careful. Tell me, Doctor, have you ever been to Ching Chong 7?
Only once, Captain. I loved their food.
Oh, really? I'll be sure to grab a bite then.
We cut to the Enterprise in orbit around Ching Chong 7, with Picard, Worf, Geordi and Data beaming down to the planet's surface to greet their hosts once again, who have accents that sound similar to East Asian Earth accents. This is Dylan.
Oh, fantastic. Hello there, Starfleet. It's so nice that you could come visit us today. My name is Chairman Chink. We look forward to impressing you and hope our appreciation to join the Federation will be our regress.
Brilliant. Love that. Well, it's nice to speak to an alien race who can talk properly. My name is Captain Jean-Luc Picard. These are my crew members from the Enterprise. I look forward to touring your city, Chairman.
Oh, Captain, we want to be touring one city. With our super high-speed rail, we can travel all over our planet in one instant.
Excellent. It's so nice to be in a civilized society again. Please, Chairman Chink, lead the way.
The chairman shows the Enterprise crew what Ching Chong 7 has to offer. They see their ancient temples, their large wall, which Worf doesn't like for some reason, and their innovative factories as well.
As you are, Captain, humanoids don't often work in factories nowadays, as machines can perform tasks much more efficiently. But us Ching Chongians have evolved to make products at a faster rate than even the quickest machine. As you can read, thousands are currently making Happy Meal toys for Earth children below.
It is incredible how tightly they're packed into just one room, but I do wonder, Chairman Chink, Are all these Ching Chongians happy with their job?
Oh, absolutely, Captain. They're all understand that their work in factory make Ching Chong 7 very rich planet.
Ah, I see. So those nets by the windows are just for decorative purposes, I suppose.
Precisely, Captain. Oh, do you hear that? My stomach is rumbling. I think it's time for some dinner.
I hope there's never any video footage leaks of this Dylan, this performance. The Enterprise crew use another high-speed train and follow the chairman into a dining room for the meal. The starter is insect soup, which has Picard almost wishing he was back on Jellybean Land.
So, Captain, how are you finding our planet so far?
Well, Chairman, I am generally pleased with what I've seen, although I am unsure about a couple of things.
Well, Captain, we will clear up any questions you have before you write your report. Also, after dinner, you can decide which route of Ching Chong 7 you want us to visit next. Here's a map of our planet.
A hologram of the planet pops up above the dinner table, detailing all parts of the chairman's home world. Picard examines it and is very intrigued by one particular territory located on the western continent.
Chairman Ching, could you please tell me what this place is? The Happy Fun Learning Zone?
Oh, that's nothing, Captain. It's an education sector, really. It had to be created after some minor internal security concerns. It's nothing to worry about, but I'm afraid we can't look at it. My apologies.
I see. Tell me, Chairman Ching, have you ever heard about the fascinating details of a Klingon ceremony called the Hekbacht?
No, I haven't, Captain.
Well, I would be happy to inform you, sir. You see, the Hekbacht is a sad but often necessary Klingon ritual.
While Worf starts talking to the chairman, a concerned Picard quickly turns his head to Data.
Data, while Worf is distracting the chairman with that Klingon bullshit, I want you to go and investigate what this Happy Fun Learning Zone is. I don't think Chairman Chink is being entirely honest with us.
Captain, I don't think they'll let me investigate the zone if it's a security issue.
Well, hack into the security system or something. You're an android, aren't you? It can't be that fucking hard.
You do simplify the task, sir, but I will try.
Hey, why is your android breathing?
Even though this insect soup is divine, Chairman, Mr. Data can't eat it, so he's just going to, masturbate.
The chairman reluctantly accepts Picard's explanation. Data quickly finds a security room and uses his android brain to hack into the system, because he's basically a god in the show. That is true.
Oh, yeah.
What he finds disturbs him and proves Picard right. The chairman was hiding something. Data returns back to report his findings to the Enterprise crew.
Ah, Mr. Data back so soon? I hope you had a good time stroking your metal meat.
I do not know what that means, sir, but I did indeed confirm your suspicions about the Happy Fun Learning Zone. It seems that it is a concentration camp for a race called the Wee Guys.
Ah, I fucking knew it. You can't hide anything from me, you caterpillar eating gooks.
Captain, your android has made a mistake. Please, sit down and enjoy your main course, a bat souffle, a specialty of our planet. While you eat, I will get our head of security, and he will explain everything to you.
Very well, Chairman Chink. I will hear you out.
Thank you, Captain. I just have to call and inform him of the situation first. Excuse me.
Hey, dog, June was on you to sleep from Panchan's yours and
Okay.
Elevating the material.
He is ready to speak to you.
It appears that their language is so weird, even the universal translator cannot figure it out. This is you, Michael.
Hello, I'm Security Chief Adong. I understand that you have some questions about the Wee Guys.
Yes, they do, Mr. Dong. Explain to our Federation friends how happy the we guys are.
Certainly. The we guys love it in the happy, fun running run. They get to practice a kung fu all the time, solve so many math puzzle, and watch any Transformer movie they want. They are perfectly happy Ching-Chongians. Now and then we just teach them a few little things about the glorious history of our planet. That's all.
Thank you, Dong. There you go, Captain. I hope you are now satisfied.
I'm sorry, Chairman, I'm not. I just don't buy it. I don't buy Dong's story about the wee guys. I don't buy that those nets by the window in your factories were an aesthetic choice. And I don't buy that this bat souffle is your speciality because it tastes fucking horrendous. Although, to be fair, all your food does.
Captain, I hope you haven't been listening to any of those Taiwanesian propaganda about us. They're just so jealous that our planet is so much bigger than theirs. Bigger than theirs.
I have not, Chairman Chink. What I have seen today with my normal, non-squinty eyes is enough to convince me that Ching Chong 7 will not be a good addition to the Federation. Good day.
Can we at least have that visor thing the black guy has? I know it helps him see, and sometimes our eyes are so thin that we go blind.
Mr. LaForge, how about it?
I think that's going to be a no, sir.
The Enterprise crew beam back to the bridge of their ship. The Enterprise heads back to Starbase 239, but along the way Picard gets a bit sick. He visits Dr. Fauci in sickbay, who is alarmed by the disease the captain seemed to have contracted.
Captain, this disease you have is very serious. You're going to have to quarantine immediately, Goya.
Yeah, come on, you know that word.
Yeah, you said quarantine.
Quarantine.
But I don't feel that ill, Doctor. I just have a sore throat and a light cough.
Captain, if you're not careful, soon you'll be on a ventilator. Tell me, what did you start getting those horrible, terrible symptoms?
After our visit to Ching Chong 7, something was off with that bat souffle.
I doubt that. Judging by how life-threatening your symptoms are, you must have caught the disease earlier.
Doctor, I really do think you're being overzealous in your diagnosis. I'm not going to have those yellow pricks stop me captaining my ship.
Picard leaves sickbay, slightly bemused at Dr. Fauci's comments. The Enterprise returns to Starbase 239. Picard issues his reports and all seems well until the next day. Picard is informed by Riker that he needs to attend a hearing on one of his reports before the Federation votes on whether to admit the two planets he visited.
Admiral Biden wants to examine the claims I made in my Ching Chong 7 report. Why, number one?
I don't know, sir, but I guess that he isn't too happy with some of your conclusions.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I've been doing this job for years. This is the first time an admiral has decided a hearing is needed to evaluate my judgment on a planet's readiness to join the Federation. What is Biden up to?
The next day, all Enterprise crew attend the hearing in a Starbase 239 conference room. Biden chairs the meeting with Dr. Fauci alongside him and Picard sitting in the front of the audience facing Biden and Fauci.
Admiral Biden, I would like to start this hearing by simply asking, why is this necessary?
Captain Picard, I've recently received information that suggests you hold views that are biased against the Ching-Chongians and their culture. Therefore, we need to take a look at you and your report.
I'm sorry, Admiral, but what views do I harbour that make me biased against the Ching-Chongians?
Well, Captain, you have appeared on the Space Joe Rogan show denouncing communism. You said that communist plans have killed 94 billion people in just the last 1,000 years. And we all know what ideology the Ching-Chongians believe in, don't we? You also said in your report that their food was horrible too, which seems rather racist.
First thing, Admiral, have you tried their insect soup? I bet you'd throw it up in a heartbeat. Secondly, we all know the dangers of communism. In my opinion, Karl Marx should be viewed the same way as Adolf Hitler, who, by the way, given that we know about the Ferengi, wasn't entirely incorrect about...
Captain, let's please just stick to the subject at hand.
Fine. Also, I'm convinced that Ching-Chongian's bat souffle gave me the sore throat and cough that I now have.
It's interesting you say that, Captain. I'd like to call on Dr. Fauci to present evidence as to why that conclusion about the horrific disease you now have may also show your bigotry.
Thank you, Admiral. After treating Captain Picard for the awful disease, it became clear that the origin of the sickness was from his time on Jellybean Land when visiting the Retardians. Their lack of hygiene most likely caused the captain's suffering.
Doctor, it's true that the Retardarians' hygiene is substandard. They did all have rather sticky fingers, but I still think I caught this disease, which isn't that serious by the way, on Ching Chong 7.
The Ching Chongians weren't responsible, not at all. I'm sorry, Captain, but this shows your bias against them.
I would agree with Dr. Fauci. I'm sorry, Captain, but it seems your prejudice against the Chinchongians is too big an issue. Therefore, your report must be discarded.
This is complete bullshit, Admiral.
I also have an announcement to make. I have developed a vaccine that I would advise be administered to everyone on the Starbase immediately.
Doctor, there is no need for a vaccine. My symptoms have not worsened at all since yesterday.
This isn't just the flu, Picard. This could be a lot more deadly. When the Federation votes on whether to admit the planets who want to join us, everyone attending will need to get vaccinated right here. This hearing is over.
I can't believe this. Our civil liberties are crumbling before our eyes.
The audience filters out of the conference room, with Picard still shocked at what has happened. Later on, he meets with his Enterprise crew and reveals he is suspicious of Biden and Fauci's actions. He wants Geordi, Data, and Wolf to investigate the Starbase's medical center to find out more about the vaccine and Dr. Fauci. The 3 crew members manage to get into the medical center that night and investigate.
Sorry, wrong voice.
I believe that I have a vial of the vaccine right here, Lieutenant. Would you like to analyze it?
Yes, sir, please, Wolf. Let me have a quick look at this baby. Ooh, my. Does this vaccine contain what I think it does?
What is it?
It seems that this vaccine might contain a very rare chemical, which is illegal in the Federation.
Lieutenants, come look over here. I did what the captain asked and had a look into Dr. Fauci. I have accessed his confidential medical records, and I appear to have found something most interesting.
Oh, my word! I don't believe it, dear.
Chusi Jovhan, Dajatkal, Vaj, Jach.
That's great Klingon there. The trio head back to the Enterprise and inform Picard of what they have discovered. Their findings confirm the captain's worst fears, and he prepares to confront Admiral Biden and Dr. Fauci at the vote on whether to admit the Ching-Chongians to the Federation. The next day, everyone is seated in the conference room, with Biden conducting the proceedings and Dr. Fauci by his side, ready to administer the vaccines.
Before the voting can begin, we need to give everyone this harmless vaccine to protect you all from that deadly, horrible, retarded 19. Now, roll up your sleeves.
The voters do as they're told, as Dr. Fauci prepares to inject them all, when suddenly Picard and the rest of the main Enterprise crew burst into the room.
Dr. Fauci, stop what you are doing at once, hand over those needles and step away from the voters.
Captain Picard, what are you doing here? This is outrageous.
I'm sorry, Admiral Biden, but it seems that you are a traitor to Starfleet and to the Federation.
That is insane. You're the one who has brought Starfleet into disrepute with your anti-vaccine nonsense.
Admiral, you almost got away with it, but I knew you were up to something. Last night my team entered the Starbase Medical Center and found out something shocking, Mr. LaForge, if you will.
Oh, thank you, Captain. It appears the vaccine that Dr. Fauci wanted to administer to the voters today contains a chemical called democratium. This chemical is banned in the Federation as it's used for brainwashing.
I submit to you voters that Dr. Fauci and Admiral Biden were planning to inject you all with this democratium just before the vote to brainwash you and make sure you all voted to admit Ching Chong 7 into the Federation.
That's absurd, Picard. You're implying that I'm an agent of the Ching Chong 7 government?
Yes, Admiral, it all adds up. Why did you send me to visit the Retardians before the Ching Chongians? So you could blame the disease I contracted on those helpless spastics.
I love how you pause, Mike. That's great.
Love that I read that.
Sorry?
I love that I read that. Great. Makes me really happy.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell. That's not true, Captain. It was a diversity policy, I swear.
I agree Starfleet is too woke, Admiral, but I think this time it's clear your plan was that if I found out the truth about those slant-eyed midgets, they'd give me this disease. When I blamed it on their bat souffle, you'd use that as evidence that I was biased against them and throw away my report. At the same time, you could inject the voters with this vaccine to brainwash them.
None of this is true, Captain. Not only are you anti-vaccine and anti-science, but you're also a racist.
Oh, I don't think so, Dr. Fauci. After we visited the retardarians, I went to you to see whether I had contracted their retard disease. I thought it was going to be retarded. You said nothing was wrong with me. You also said you liked Ching-Chongian food, which for a human is impossible. That got me thinking. And then last night, Mr. Data made a startling discovery about you.
What did he discover?
A confident Picard strides up to Dr. Fauci and grabs his face.
That you, Dr. Fauci, are a Chinaman.
Picard then tears Dr. Fauci's synthetic skin off, exposing his Ching-Chongian face. Dr. Fauci was wearing a human mask all along. The voters in the room gasp, and Admiral Biden looks devastated.
I knew you were too short to be a human, Dr. Fauci, if that is your real name. It's probably something stupid like Dr. Fang Zhao, isn't it? It seems you have failed in your mission to get Ching-Chong 7 into the Federation. As for you, Admiral Biden, I will see to it that you'll never have a chance to betray Starfleet again.
The watching Enterprise crew cheer on their captain, with the voters stunned at what they've seen. Fauci is arrested, and a triumphant Picard returns to the Enterprise and his ready room and enters his captain's log.
Captain's log supplementary. Me and the Enterprise's crew are being hailed as heroes by the people of the Federation for stopping the evil Ching-Chongian plot. Dr. Fauci is being detained and awaiting trial, while predictably the mainstream media are trying to defend Admiral Biden.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, number one, please do.
What you did today was fantastic, sir. It's like you instinctively knew that the Ching-Chongians were trying to do something underhand.
Well, number one, I just listened to my father's advice. When their eyes are round, their word is sound. For when their eyes are slanted, don't take anything, they say, for granted.
Riker and Picard share a laugh as the Enterprise leaves Starbase 239 and zooms off into space. And we get the end music, which...
Good.
There we go. The Enterprise solves another mystery. So
very good.
How did we find that, Dylan?
It was good.
Oh, it's very good.
I was just gonna say, I obviously said we want some diversity, and obviously it had diversity. I also like that it had I think a bit more of a plot than the last two, which is fun.
Okay.
It was some people might say it was a little bit long.
This is what I thought you'd
Fortunately, though, Worf didn't talk too much, which was nice. Also, I will say that you didn't write this with the mindset of someone who was aware that we'd had two community guideline strikes.
Well, Can I just say that thanks to everyone that's tuning into our very last episode of The Pope is Gay.
Yeah, exactly. This is a special moment.
No, I mean, look, it's Picard saying it, so
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying it. You're clearly playing a character, literally this time.
I realise, but the thing is, it's like when I watch Emmerdale, the guy that plays the guy with cerebral palsy actually has cerebral palsy. He's not an actor pretending he's got cerebral palsy. Yeah, exactly, It's not impressive at all. Yeah. He's just playing himself.
I did when I was doing it, the thought did enter my head of the Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard. So I was like, okay, I don't want to commit to the role too much.
Yeah. What did you enjoy more, the Chinese role or the retardarian role?
See, I didn't have as much of a role in the Chinese one. I feel like I only had one or two lines.
I quite like.
So I guess based on that, I probably have to go for the retardarians.
What about you, Dylan?
I quite liked the versatility that I had in my role. I liked the variety of characters that I was playing. I was disappointed that there wasn't they didn't go to an Indian planet and there was a guy that said, "Get out of my planet."
Well, maybe I'll have to put that in next time. Right.
Yeah, of course, for me, like, I guess because I did Jean-Luc Picard, like, all my other roles were a bit, smaller. But that's fine. I love being the backbone of the series.
It's like, I wrote it, I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of Picard here. But yeah,
he is the main character.
He is the main character. That is true. And yeah, just like the ending with the plot, was that satisfying?
Yeah. Like it was like the twist. It wasn't like the usual suspects or anything, but it was at least a slightly substantial kind of like revelation, which was nice.
You enjoyed that, Dr. Fauci was?
Exactly. Yeah, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah, Dr. Fauci. I thought I that was a bit of a challenge there. Fusing
Jewish Italian. I noticed you were like, oi, they.
Oi, they.
Oi, they, guys.
Guys, yeah.
I don't want to touch my hummus.
It's important to remember that this is just sci-fi, of course, and that's what.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the disclaimer is important. But yeah. By the way, we only have one strike at the moment for hate speech.
Oh yeah, that's true actually, because one of them expired.
Exactly, so maybe it's okay. Anyway, let's rate the topic, because this is a topic.
That's a topic, is it? Oh, that's cheating.
Yeah.
It's been a topic the last 2 times I've done it, Dylan.
I'll give it I think I gave it an 8 last time, and I'll give it a 9. Because I think that the what's it called? The humour was a bit more varied. The longness, I don't know if you've ascertained this, but it was a bit long. But yeah, I think I will give it a 9.
Yeah, I think a 9 is fair, because it was a bit longer than I aimed, but I realised quickly, I was like, oh shit, if I wanted to include the anti-vaccine stuff, which again, we don't agree with.
Well, I've got my 4 categories that I rate it on now. But you average out, like, creativity was a 10, humour was a 10, length was about a 3, so I averaged it down to a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Good.
We're all even Steven Seagal,
right?
In terms of what we said.
Yeah. So that's a 27.
That's good. That's really good. That.
A solid score, some might say.
Yes.
By the way, if you think it's cheating, if you guys want to do a Star Trek: The Next Generation spec script.
Yeah. Maybe one of us should, or maybe we'll do like a different TV show. Actually, maybe I'll come up with a different TV show.
Nah.
Might do.
We just need to come up with a pun that's better than Star Trek: The Next Penetration.
It's going to happen one day when I've got the time and
it's going to be at Coronation Street.
Oh, Gary, we're in the Coronation Street. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Alan. Yes. Oh, Gary, look, it's the Rover's return, Gary.
Thank God.
I'm gonna have a hot pot, Gary.
Thank God Gene Roddenberry named that character Geordie.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have just been doing, if anything, you might have had to do like a black voice.
Yeah.
And that would be awful.
Be pretty racist. Yeah.
Oh, Gary. Can we just pause my time for a second?
The answer to that, Dylan, will be a no.
That's okay. It won't take. The topic won't take long. Actually, I could probably afford 5 minutes, to be honest. This is fun.
Michael started playing the fucking guitar because Dylan's. Dylan, this is counting against your rating.
So anyway, the reason that there are 19 is because the aim of the game today is we're going to take it in turns to eliminate sports until we're left with just one sport. Pretty much Luke will eliminate then me, then so and so, and then when Luke eliminates,
I see.
There'll only be 2
so
left.
The last one left. Okay,
you see,
I understand
this is because I really did think this through.
Okay, no, yeah, I got this. Okay, this makes sense.
I thought this through more than you did, Michael. So let's.
All right, okay. I think I've got an idea.
This is I have an advantage here. Okay, so this is what I'm getting rid of.
Yeah, so you got to get rid of one of these sports.
Right. Well, skateboarding.
Skateboarding is gone.
Oh, I skateboard.
Well,
damn it.
Sorry,
you can't skateboard anymore. It's gone.
Yeah, I literally went out to meet my dad on my skateboard just the other day. Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Sounds kind of cringe.
Oh yeah, it's still.
I'm gonna get rid of cricket.
I'm going to get rid of boxing because I just think like at the end of the day I don't like people getting hurt, and I feel like it causes a lot of issues. So I'll get rid of boxing. Actually, in that case, I can achieve my goal of triggering. I'm going to get rid of Formula 1 because you know what my criticism's always been? It's always been that they're all driving around at the same speed, so it looks like they're not.
You know what? Actually, considering Max Verstappen is going to walk it this year, you can get rid of it this year.
The thing is, if I wanted to watch people driving fast, I just go to the M25 bridge and just watch the traffic.
Yeah. Knowing you, Dylan, you jump off and commit suicide.
There's actually a Simpsons line where they're going on a hike and they come across the NASCAR circuit, and Homer's like, "We can go on a hike anytime. This is our one opportunity to watch cars driving."
So you're getting rid of wrestling, Dylan.
Well, it's a bit gay. Let's put it. Poker's gay, but let's get rid of it. It's a bit gay.
Okay.
I don't watch wrestling, but I like the idea of it.
I am going to get rid of diving.
By the way, it seems like if we need to get rid of swimming, won't we all drown?
Yeah. You know what? We need to show diving the red card. End of the day.
And also, let's get rid of.
I mean, you're assuming swimming. But if he gets rid of swimming, like surely.
No, let's get rid of baseball.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice.
But the thing is, with baseball, they had a really good American classic when the Japanese won this World Baseball Series. But in general, it's very boring, and also I can't play baseball very well. I'm not good at it, as I found out one time. So yeah, that's gone.
I'm gonna get rid of swimming. Like, who needs to swim?
Yeah, but Dylan, then we can't. Like, we'll just drown. I am gonna get rid of bloody American football. It's more. I don't understand it, and I don't want to understand it.
You know the problem with it.
My ignorance.
You know the problem with it. It's too American. That's the problem with it.
Yeah. And I guess I'm also probably gonna get rid of hockey.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll get rid of hockey.
It's gone.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? Who has time for gymnastics? That's
perverts.
Yeah, I was thinking about gymnastics.
That's on its way out. That's gone.
Perverts have a time for gymnastics, Dylan.
That's true. Now it's Luke. Which one's he going to knock out?
All right, so I got to knock out two. Let's fuck off with rugby. Shit version of American football.
Fuck it.
If you get rid of American.
I can't believe that rugby lasted longer than American football. That is bad.
Well, I don't really see. I know the rules.
Who fucking took out
American football?
Who took out American football?
Michael did.
Fuck you, Michael.
I said I didn't know.
Go fuck yourself. Did you also take out Formula 1 as well?
I took out. Yeah.
You know what? I would fucking
wait until I get to basketball.
I would take out whatever you like, but you don't like any fucking sport, do you? So it's kind of impossible.
Yeah.
What else
I can think of the one that I would most like to stay. Well, actually, I mean,
you know what? You've talked about it. You talked about it today with Jackie Chan. Let's take out martial arts. Fuck martial arts.
That's one of the ones I would have liked to stay.
Fuck yourself.
So there we go. Good job. Okay.
Well, you know what? It's time to get rid of. It's a very boring sport. I can't believe it's lasted this long. We need to get rid of that gay outdoor lifestyle with fellas that we call golf.
But it's like so like relaxing. It's like meditating, yo. Okay, I'm going to get rid of athletics first, because who cares? Yeah. And then basketball.
Yeah, I mean, for the bands, I'd get rid of football, but I'm going to get rid of snooker.
Oh, I thought you liked snooker more than tennis.
So,
I'm surprised.
I mean, right from the start, I was thinking...
I wish I had... Isn't it so annoying that Luke gets to make this choice, man? I wish I got to make this choice so I could go for the exact same thing.
Yeah, right from the beginning, I was like, well, football's probably going to win unless someone tried something weird. And indeed, that seems like it's going to be the case. So, yeah, tennis is gone, and football wins.
Tennis is gone.
Wow,
football,
what a great
You know what?
topic.
Football wins.
It's quite funny.
It'd be good, football will win. If the Premier League wins their case, then football will win.
Oh, yeah, against Man City.
Football always wins.
Let's rate Dylan's topic then. His great topic. Michael, you go.
Hang on.
Right. I think I probably have to go for a 6.
7.
I could maybe go 7 if I was being generous, but screw it. He's not going to win anyway, so I might as well just go 6.
I mean, I'm thinking 5 here, to be honest with you.
Good. You make me look nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's also, I'm also maybe a bit biased because you were like 20 minutes late.
Oh yeah, that's actually, to be fair, yeah. And also it took a while to set it up. We do have a fair few criticisms, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, 7 would have been very generous.
The topic is not bulletproof, is it, Dylan? Give it a rating.
Yeah, there are holes in the topic.
I'm going to give myself a 4.
That's the alpha move.
So Dylan, you get 15. That is your score.
That's all right.
A bit lower than 27.
That'll be okay.
And Michael, can you do your topic now, please?
Yes, so I'm not sure about like how long this is going to take. Hopefully not that long. But yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be sharing my screen, which I believe is all here. And okay, so wait, let me introduce. So basically, I've often said, we need the funny here. Yeah. And I thought, well, let's go in the exact opposite direction. Let's try and find the least funny joke. And I'm like, where? Well, there's a subreddit called Comedy Cemetery. A little bit of alliteration, and it's for really bad jokes. Like, it's a place on Reddit where people post really bad jokes. So I was like, well, I'll go there. I'll look at the top posts of all time, and I'll get 16 of them. Now, some of them are like meta posts, and like obviously people are talking about fucking net neutrality and all that in the top posts. But these are the actual jokes. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little draft of 16. Again, I'll kind of put this together in post. But
you better.
Basically, we're starting off, so it's kind of seeded. 1 verse 2, 3 verse 4. So this is the first joke. It's from Shower Thoughts. It says, having to fart is like Disney's Frozen. At work, conceal don't feel, put on a show, make one wrong move and let everyone will know. At home, let it go, can't hold it back anymore. And the top comment says, this is wildly unfunny.
Why are you laughing at the comment, Dylan?
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, now this is the one it's up against. If my jokes offend you, 1, I'm sorry, 2, it won't happen again, 3, 1 and 2 are lies. So the question is, which of these is, and bear in mind, okay, so the comment itself isn't part of it, so because obviously that's so just looking at the post about having to fart is like Disney's Frozen, or the if my jokes offend you with Deadpool, which one do you think's the least funny? Which one's the least funny out of these two?
Say that again, did the comment count as the joke?
The comment doesn't count towards
well then
the
it's
comment's like a commentary on the joke.
Well then if the comment doesn't count, then it's the fart one, it's the least funny.
This one's the least funny.
But if the comment is allowed, then oh my goodness, this is so low tech. I love that.
Okay, so next we have now this is called Fortnite Funnies. It's not very good quality, but it says, ew, I'd rather be stuck in the storm than stuck smelling this fart. Has anyone seen my glider? And then that's up against Voldemort laughing like a retard for 10 hours. And the comment says, I'm tagging this with nudity, so YouTube will have to watch this whole thing to see if it has nudity.
I've seen that
so is that little prankster there? Is he more or less funny than Fortniters farting?
Does that prankster count as part of the joke?
In this case, the prankster does count as part of the...
Because the Voldemort video on its own is so funny. But yeah, I still think that is more funny than the Fortnite comic.
This is a Ninja Technique. It's a guy with a shirt, and it looks like he's wearing a seatbelt, but he's not. Genius, it says, laughing faces. Or, no men can ever photograph me. And then it's a picture of a woman who, of course, was one of the
what's
scientists
the
who took a
least
picture
funny
of
here? God, that's...
Yeah, and she says, "I am no man." So which one's the least funny?
I guess that
Lord of the Rings reference.
I would say the T-shirt is the least funny. That one.
Oh, I would disagree.
Yeah, okay.
I'd go the other way.
And well, Michael, you decide.
Which one feels the most? Okay, yeah, I'll go for I think I'll agree with Luke that the number 6 is the least funny.
You both
T-shirt is the least funny.
So, okay, now this one's next. If your peep if you updoot a spooky boy, your PP if you scroll past a spooky boy, and as you can see, one of the skeletons is very long.
Big or small penis.
PP will be long. Yeah, and then that's up against there's an U in stupid, lol, but there's also an I in stupid. Oh wait, this is from How to Train Your Dragon, I believe. And then she says, "Ha, double kill." Which one?
The skeleton one's the least funny.
The skeleton one's the least funny. Daniel Radcliffe reacts to Harry Potter memes, and this is Jimmy Kimmel showing Daniel Radcliffe Harry Potter memes, and this is the funny meme. Ron, hold on, are those shoes on sale?
And is that his genuine reaction?
And as you can see, Daniel Radcliffe, he doesn't quite find it as funny as Jimmy Kimmel. I think this one's hilarious. So it's a woman with, boobs basically just about to, come out of her top. And as you can see, this guy has positioned his car so that it's going to be incredibly bumpy on that side.
Making the clever. That's quite funny, that.
So is that more funny than the idea of shoes being on
I think it is. So the shoes one's the least funny.
Now this one's a good one. Did you hear McDonald killed Burger King in front of Popeyes over that? And this did it. Bitch, Wendy. The funeral is at KFC. You going? I'm taking the subway.
It's ironically funny. I feel like that's ironically.
Is that there's a lot of now this one's good. This is Mr. Bean being an epic troll. Can I ask one question? But you just did.
Yeah, least
okay,
funny.
can I ask 2?
That one's the
did.
least funny.
Okay, can I ask 4 questions? You just did again. When? Now. And there we go. That one is the least funny.
I mean, that's the one that didn't make me laugh, so yeah.
Okay, next. Don't be ashamed to fart while you urinate. There is no rain without thunder. And that's probably by some guy called Matthew Weinman. Or... I have an even smaller wireless device that gives me access to thousands of books and movies. It's a library card. I think that's a funny one.
Yeah, I'd say the other one's the least funny.
Okay, so
because that one is.
I agree.
That one's
not
like
even a joke.
ironically.
I like the library card one.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to be.
So now,
yeah.
So which one do you think's the least funny? Having to fart is like Disney's Frozen, or Fortnite is farting.
I mean,
they're both about farting, which is interesting.
The Fortnite one probably.
That's less funny.
Yeah.
Funnier.
What is the less?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, less funny. Oh, why am I so stupid?
No, so shouldn't it be the other one that gets circled?
Should be the other one.
Oh my god, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this.
This is like don't worry, skill. Michael. This is gonna all be put into account when we get the rating.
So now we have what is it? 6 verse 7. 6 verse 7. Which one's the least funny? No man can photograph me. I am no man. Or your pee if you updo to Spooky Boy.
No, I swear that wasn't. It was the one before, right?
The seatbelt one, but the seatbelt one was funnier. So I think the skeleton one's gonna win it.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're right. God, I'm so stupid. How am I so bad? Why am I so low tech? So yeah, skeleton one wins. Okay, mess. I'm loving this. So the skeleton one, 9 verse 12. Ron, hold on. Are those shoes on sale? Verse. Can I ask you a question?
You finally got it right.
Yes.
I think that's.
I think probably the final line where he says like "you just did again," and then she says "when," and then he says "now." I think that's makes it marginally more funny because it's like he's
I also find it quite funny that it's Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say that all those shoes on sale is the least funny.
Okay.
Great.
So that's that, and then of course finally, the two genders verse. Don't be ashamed to fart while you urinate.
Fart while you urinate's the least funny.
Yeah. Because to be honest, like the that's funny, and also the screams in gay thing. So
screams in gay is always a winner.
So now we have 3. Let's see if I got this right. We have 3 verse 7.
You know what?
I think that's right.
I'm gonna say the skeleton one's the least funny.
You see, I was gonna go skeleton too because I just don't understand the skeleton though. That's me.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't? It's if you've got a big penis, Dylan. So your penis is like that if you upvote.
It's too sophisticated.
If you scroll past, your penis is small.
It's very too sophisticated.
So now it's 9 verse 15.
16.
Okay,
no, 15.
I've worked this out. 9. So it's are those shoes on sale? Verse. Don't be ashamed to fart while you urinate.
I think the shoes on sale is
least funny.
I think fart while urinate's least funny. You see, this is.
Well, I would say. There is no rain without thunder is kind of like a funny point. So I'm gonna go with Luke and say, hold on, those shoes on sale, which is 9.
Skeleton.
Yes, shoes versus skeleton. Yeah, so shoes versus skeleton. Which is least funny out of shoes versus skeleton? Are those shoes on sale? Wow, look, he's so funny. Ron, hold on. Are those shoes on sale?
You see, that is kind of funny. The shoes on the shoes on sale.
It's kind of funny.
But it's like it's the reaction into it, as Michael said. Like objectively, that's quite funny. Like it's not like 5. Like it's like 5-ish. It's like it's probably quite funny for some people.
Part of it.
No, yeah. That's true though. Yeah. So Dylan's an idiot.
We'll say the skeleton one's the least funny then.
I agree.
Yeah, your PP if you updo to Spooky Boy. So that means after all I can reveal, everyone, we finally got there, and I thought this is what would really elevate the show if we knew what to avoid. So we now know the least funny joke is your PP if you updo to Spooky Boy versus your PP if you scroll past to Spooky Boy.
Yeah,
the least funny joke.
Some fucking Reddit shit in it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I know Reddit's like
some
fucking retarded.
Reddit Speaktober stuff, which
Hashtag no not November.
Oh yeah, that's great as well. So let's rate Michael's topic then. Michael, you go first.
The technical stuff was a little bit off, but you got to bear in mind it will look really good in post, and that's the most important.
You better
thing.
make sure it looks good.
Yeah. I'm going to give it an 8 for looking good in post.
Okay. I don't think that's... God, which is worse? You know what? It's better than Dylan's.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, it's anti-comedy. Everyone loves a bit of anti-comedy.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Go on, Dylan.
6.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
6.
Okay. Dylan laughed more, so I'm really ashamed of him, but it's fine.
It's fine. Him a score of 21, Michael, which means this week's...
I don't know about Yentiyon.
This week's winner is myself with a score of 27. Final thoughts. Michael, you go first.
Yes. You won't discover new land unless you're willing to lose sight of the shore.
Okay, Dylan, final thought?
I discovered something the other day. You know, like rainbows. Do you know how much they weigh, rainbows?
Oh fuck.
They're waiting gold.
It's gonna be a funny. No, it's gonna be like a funny thing, but I can't think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not much. They're pretty light.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. I like that one. Okay, good.
I didn't really.
Well done.
Didn't really.
Yeah.
So my final thought is that next week we will be going back to Richard and doing Super Seducer. Super Seducer is on the cards. Get a nice easy one.
Nice and safe.
Nice and safe. Yeah, that won't get banned by YouTube. They never do that. Those ones, of course. And yeah, that will be the last episode of the season.
Oh wow!
Season.
Crazy.
Yeah. This is week 14 of season.
Wow.
What season are we in? Sorry, we're season 4. This is. Join us next week for that. Bit of Richard last week of season 4 of topics, and yeah, goodbye. I've been Luke. Who have you been, Michael?
I've been Michael.
And yeah, that's it. No one else to talk about, really. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, bye.
Oh, hang on a second.